I love us having the old chats, catching up. Now, thanks for staying with us. She's the Dubliner who conquered the world in the year 2000, was that long ago, with a string of hits and a platinum-selling album, establishing her as a massive star in Europe and the US.
Now, back home to mark the start of the Cheerios Childline Breakfast Together week, it is the one and only Samantha Mumba.
Mumbalicious is in the house. Have you missed being called Mumbalicious?
I have missed being called Mumbalicious. Yeah.
Myself and Sam had the pleasure of each other's company for MasterChef.
I know.
Oh, we had the best time.
We had
have to
great
delve
crack.
into that, don't
we?
we?
We were in the same heat because there was two heats, and we
Okay.
kind of journeyed. We started our journey together.
We did.
And we had a ferocious amount of crack.
You were very good. You were saying that she's an awesome cook.
She's a savage.
Now, he was saying the same.
No. This one. It's
No,
like,
no.
I'm telling you, he'll say, I'm just throwing this on a plate.
No.
And you could, I mean, it could be in a gallery. It looks like a work of art.
No.
I missed
This
this
one.
one.
Toast and ham and cheese sandwich. I did cook brekkie this morning here.
Yeah.
Did you?
But I was
Yeah.
swatting up on my
gorgeous.
notes, so next week.
I'll make it next week. Can you come back next week, Sam? A bit of brekkie.
If you're making it, I will.
The thing is, Sam, you actually haven't left the country because I'm interviewing you. Hang on a second. I've seen you loads because last week you were at the IFTAs.
Yes.
And you were telling me you got ready in like 10 minutes. You got your
It was a
daughter with you.
disaster. The life of a toddler,
You
yes.
looked beautiful.
Thank you.
But there you are. Oh,
That's
my
not a
goodness.
disaster.
Hang on a second. Can I check? Is there?
Oh,
is there something underneath the dress? Because it goes quite low. Look at that. The side view.
I used to have
A
something
lady
similar.
never reveals.
That was a great dress, and you were so sweet. You were like, literally, Lisa, 10 minutes. I got ready.
Do you
Got
know
ready in
what?
a taxi.
Here's the thing. Look, I'm with my daughter all day, every day. I don't have a nanny or any of that. And this was so last minute to go to this. So I thought I was really planned. I was like, right, I'm going to put her down for her nap. That's my time to do my hair, my makeup. Then when she wakes up, I'll have my dress ready to go, grand.
No.
Of course, she woke up 20 minutes into the nap.
Yeah.
And I just looked, it was just, I literally threw makeup on my face and hoped for the best. But look, what are you going to do? Like, it's grand.
Great. You looked
It's grand.
You were one of the best dressed. You got like
thank you.
hits all over the place.
Really?
Fantastic.
You were saying you're over here, obviously, with Sage and that,
Yeah.
and you're over here for work, but you were supposed to go home weeks ago, and you can't get home.
It's
Your poor hubby.
embarrassing.
What
Your poor
happened?
hubby is
I
at home.
came in June for 3 weeks.
Okay.
And,
Wow.
like, it's the middle of October. And that's what I was saying to you, is like his friends have like started calling him, like, look, talk to us. Like, have you guys separated?
This is your
Like,
partner, too.
Yeah. Like his friends just think he's just not telling anybody. And like,
Yeah.
I've left
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
No, I'll get home eventually.
And what have you been doing in Dublin? Because we know you've been doing Celebrity MasterChef, but I
Yes.
mean, aside from that, have you just been catching up with family, showing
Catching up
Sage
with
her family? as well?
different work bits. I had a great gig in the George a few weeks ago. I have a few bits I'm going to be doing this coming week as well. And obviously I've been focusing on doing a lot of stuff with Childline as well for the past few weeks. So it's been busy.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Childline Breakfast. That's coming up starting on Monday, and
That's
it goes on for a
from
week.
Monday for the week. So basically the idea is just to host a breakfast if you can, have your friends over, see who wants, if somebody can donate. If you can't host a breakfast, you can go on Childline, you can find somewhere that's doing it. And then worst case, if you can't do that, or as well as, you can just text RISE to 50300 and that donates €4. It's such a worthwhile cause.
fantastic.
It
And it's
really,
going on
really
for the
is.
week, Sam, so it's all next week that we're encouraging
Absolutely.
people to host a Childline breakfast.
Just to do a breakfast, yeah, absolutely.
Raise a
be
few
well able
quid.
But the point is just to keep the lines open 24/7 because I think they're having problems with funding for the nighttime, and that's when the worst calls, of course, come in.
Yeah, they
So-
were saying that's the
Oh,
big
it's
push
sick.
for the funding at the moment, is to keep
yeah,
the lines
it's
open.
just to keep it 24/7.
Because they're inundated.
I know.
Literally, it's 1,000 calls a night, I think,
goodness.
sometimes, which is just, I can't even get my head
Poor
around
kiddies,
that.
that's
And
terrible.
amazing, like, that it can be online, they can text. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, if I'd wanted to call Childline, like, it was the house phone in the hall that the whole family would be here. Do you know what I mean? Like, just call it Childline. So I think it's amazing that they have all of
the
this
access
set up.
to them.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It really, really is incredible.
And the work they do is unbelievable.
It's
Fantastic.
amazing, and it's, you know, all volunteers, and it's great. It really, really is a worthwhile thing to get involved in.
How's being a mammy?
I was just going to say, she's beautiful.
Because I tell you what, I've
daughter.
never seen you know, way parents gush about their kids, right? And I do it myself.
I saw your baby pictures.
When we
this
were
morning.
hanging out,
Yeah,
you
they're
know,
gorgeous.
I've never seen someone's eyes light up when they're talking about their daughter so much. Little Sage, tell us about
Do
her.
you know what it is? And I hate being that person that's like, oh, my life
I
is...
know, but-
that's actually genuinely how I
Yeah.
feel. Like, she's just incredible. She's probably watching with my mum now, throwing things at the TV.
It's a lovely
Lovely, yeah.
name as well. Sage is a
Thank
beautiful
you.
name.
Yeah, and it does. It suits her. But no, she's a very special little girl. She's just the best thing.
Has it changed your motherhood in any way?
Complete. I just don't even know what I was doing in my life before. Like, Yeah.
I know. You asked yourself, how did you fill your days?
What did I used to do? Like,
Yeah.
Well,
seriously.
you were very busy. You were acting, music, you
No,
tons
just,
of things.
I think, honestly, I think having a child just puts things into, for me anyway, just put things into perspective and priorities and what's at the end of the day really, really important. And yeah, it's just, I just...
Oh, you look so happy.
See
See the
what I mean?
glow?
This is what I mean.
I do. I
Face is
genuinely
lighting
do.
up.
I really, really do.
Tell us about what's coming up, Sam, because we were chatting about it, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
In terms of music, what's happening? Because you're putting a new album together.
Look, I am, and I hate even saying that. I feel like I've been saying this for years, on and off. It's just like the never-ending album.
But, you know,
and, like,
you've
who
had a
cares?
kid, and, you know.
But yeah, look, I it's one of those things. I'm a singer. I will forever be a singer, and you know that's for the rest of my life. And I think you go through phases with things, and you know I'll start doing things, then I don't want to do it, and now obviously she's been my priority, but I'm back writing and recording and just taking my time with it and really wanting to put out something that I'm proud of, because I'm really proud of my album, but I was really, really young and I wrote a lot of that. So it's like, I kind of cringe because it's like
It's mad to
someone
think when
reading
you-
out your
I
teenage
know,
diary. It's like, oh
2000s.
God.
And it is back 2000s.
Yeah.
That's when,
Isn't
yeah,
that
so I
mad?
was like
16 years ago.
16, writing all those
I
songs.
danced to all your songs. I had a hairbrush and I was like,
Do you give it
"Dance
loads?"
away." I
Yeah.
can't sing a note. Honestly, I'm useless. Simon, no, like terrible. But,
look, there she is down
Oh,
the
for God's
fireman's
sake, do you
pole.
know?
Look.
Go on,
What else
give us
would
the
you be
chorus
doing?
there, go on. I remember that look with the fly glasses and everything. Oh God, you were so cool, Samantha.
God,
Look at that.
baby. But,
And how do you do that kind of J-Lo into the camera? I've always wondered, like, does someone direct you or does it just come naturally? Because
No,
you really
it's
got to cheese it up a bit, don't you?
She's just
Again,
got
you
it
know
going
what it is?
on.
It's when you're young, you don't
Don't care.
I'd probably
Yeah.
be mortified now.
Yeah.
To even try
Oh,
to do
you
that.
see
but,
the saucy eyes, you know what I mean?
Oh, young and silly. Yeah. God.
Oh, no, not at all. Now, you're living in LA, so, you know, that's
I
intriguing
am.
to me because you've kind of moved campus. You're
Yeah.
staying over there, you've got your partner T and Sage and everything.
It's so,
do you
weird
miss
because
home?
I've been there for 10 years now, and it's like, oh, where does
Have you been there for 10 years?
10
Wow.
years. Where does time go?
I didn't realise it was that long.
Do you love it?
I do love it. It's a lovely quality of life, and I'm happy there. But I think now having my daughter as well, it's really hard being away from family. And I have so much more backup and support here. And kind of when I was younger as well, my husband wouldn't have been ready or wanted to move here just yet. And now he's kind of on
But
board. So
you've really been welcomed into T's family. Like you remember us talking about like going for dinner over in T's family set. The food, the occasions are amazing.
no, the food I do love. Yeah, no, the food is lethal. But I can cook all of that now, so I could bring that food to Ireland.
Yeah.
What's your favourite dish? What are you good at? What's your killer dish?
I don't actually have one set thing. I would cook a lot of probably American stuff. I do a really good mac and cheese, but like not like that runny, gooey crap. Like it's like the really good crusty top.
How long more are you in Ireland for?
Yeah, I'm thinking that
I
as well.
know.
Like,
Because I'll do breakfast next Saturday if you do the mac and cheese.
be on to a winner. Calorific, I love
Oh, I
it.
could put a bit of bacon in it as well. Make
Stop.
it friendly.
But
nice.
you're also still sort of like myself, you know, acting is still on
Yeah.
the radar and
Yeah.
you're taping. I was talking to Lisa about it earlier on, this whole culture now of self-taping.
Yeah.
What is that all about? Because we were talking about it. So you don't actually go to auditions anymore now. You just tape yourself and you
Yeah,
send
well,
it
like
to the
even
director.
since, and I know you do it all the time as well. Even since I've been here, I've missed out on auditions and stuff. So you just put yourself on tape and send it, and which is in theory kind of what the producers are looking at anyway. Even if you're in with the casting director, they're just sending your tape
Comfort of your
on.
own
so.
home. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. There's pros and cons. I personally prefer just being in the room. Do you?
Well,
or?
do you know, I said that, like, it was about 5 or 6 years ago when sort of self-taping
Yeah.
started to come in.
Yeah.
And I remember getting my first audition on a self-tape, and I thought, I don't like it because I like a contact, you know,
Yeah,
shaking
that's
hands,
what-
making
Yeah.
eye contact, and also having the connection with the director to say, actually, that's really good, but I kind of see it a different way, and you can have another go.
Yeah.
When you're self-taping, you're making the choice.
100%.
You're deciding what this
decide
character
what angle
is,
you go with,
and
yeah.
it's a roll of the dice.
Yeah.
Because the director might look at the tape and go, that's not what I have in mind from at all. Yet when you're in a room, he could say to you, yeah, just change it that way.
Yeah.
But then you start booking jobs from a tape
Yeah.
and you sort of get a bit more self-confidence.
Yeah, no, that's kind of it. It is
Really?
the thing now, and they do book off them. So
But the
They
thing
do,
is,
yeah.
you're in the hub of it all. I mean, do you not meet lots of directors when you're over in LA and everything? I mean, loads of famous people. Even when I was there, you see them all on the streets.
In LA, you can have so many different experiences. You know, you can be that social butterfly, and you can be at every event and doing all that crap. Like I live
wearing,
there.
isn't
you
it?
know, it is, and it gets old. And I think I would rather be a bit more selective about where I am and when I don't want to be at everything. And
well, what about the Irish community? Are you bumping into the Farrells? Are you bumping into Gabriel Byrne? You know, there's a whole Irish contingency over there.
There is actually, and I've bumped into a few people. But again, like I think it's one of those things when I've been living there for so long now.
So
I
it's
have
like-
my life,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
home, it's
I have a
home.
life
Yeah, yeah.
aside from.
And the
Oh
weather.
God, who can I
And
see
the
today?
weather.
Yeah. And the weather. Well, the weather is a big pull for me.
So listen, Sam, remind us about the Cheerios Childline
So
breakfast
Cheerios,
next
if you
week.
can host a breakfast from Monday, get your friends over, go to one, go on the website, they've all the
There's the
information
website
there.
there.
And if not, then just text. It can be your good deed for the day. Rise to
done.
5,300, and that's €4 gone.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Well
so
done.
Thank
nice
you so
to
much.
see
Thank you for
you.
having me.
Good to
It's
see you
lovely
back.
seeing you
Take
again.
care.
All right,
you.
well, up next, winter's coming. Yes, we have another selection of cosy coats, and we're back in